You can see me dressed pehli baar. That's because today I'm very excited. Never in my life I thought ki, I'll reach a position where they'll invite me. Saying goodbye to the college and the hostel. And hopefully Prabhu and Mukul reach there on time. आ जाओ प्रभु, आ जाओ, almost there. ओहो, व्यू देखो आप ऊपर मॉन्यूमेंट का. Crazy. London Eye is over there. Big Ben is over there. First time I've worn something formal and it is started. Guys, that is the IMO building. We are at the main IMO assembly.
From where we belong.
Absolutely. And now is the time where a lot of questions will be answered, especially for people who are looking to transition into the shore-based roles. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to another video from the UK. And right now I'm headed towards the place where Mukul and Prabhu stay. So we have to plan a very special trip from tomorrow. You'll get to see in this video. For now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the UK COC journey. So this is where 4 of them actually are staying, and I don't know if they got a car or what. We'll have to ask them. Prabhu bhai, good morning, good morning. कैसा था आपका trip?
It was a beautiful trip.
This is your car or what?
No, this is not my car. This is my landlady's car.
Landlady's
We
car.
already given our car.
Oh, you gave it back?
Yeah, we gave it back.
Chalo guys, lot of catch up to do because we have to plan for the special trip which I am talking about. So let's enter. To be accurate, master's degree. So we're thinking ki kya kare next, what is the next step in our journey. So Prabhu and I like this. Haan Prabhu bhai?
Haan ji.
So we're trying.
We're just planning our
UK
next itinerary.
London trip. So
that would be very beneficial for our future and the people who are looking.
Absolutely. So do give it a watch till the end because lot of knowledge specifically for all of us and aspiring seafarers as well as what career trajectory you can change if you don't like sailing. Guys, 7:05 a.m. in the morning. We are heading for the metro station. Then we go to Newcastle for the bus. Nice weather, clear skies. Saying goodbye to the college and the hostel. And hopefully Prabhu and Mukul reach there on time. Otherwise they'll miss their bus. By the way, I'm very excited to reach the IMO. Never in my life I thought ki, I'll reach a position where they'll invite me. You'll see in the coming days why I'm going to IMO and what's the purpose. And secondly, also very excited to know ki what's the next step in my career, because sailing is good but I have to keep a backup plan always. So yeah, for now backup is that I reach on time, otherwise I miss the bus and then it's a very costly affair. आ जाओ प्रभु, आ जाओ, ऑलमोस्ट देयर. ओहो, व्यू देखो आप ऊपर मॉन्यूमेंट का. Crazy. But these are the buses, Flix bus. We are using this today. Let's see how it is. So guys, I think that's the hotel I'm going to be in. Looks nice, nice place. Nice clean white European kind of feel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The day has come. You can see me dressed pehli baar. That's because it's a very important day for me. And the bad part is that it is raining heavily in London right now. थोड़ा और अच्छे से दिखाता हूँ नीचे से. Yes. And I don't know how I'll go. I have an umbrella luckily. But we're going to the IMO, then the MLA College. Very important for you all. Stay tuned and Chak de fatte. The IMO is right across, somewhere over there. And yeah, first time I've worn something formal and it is started raining. What to say? Prabhu and Mukul are also on their way. So let's see when they reach. Guys, that is the IMO building. You see the anchor up top? Found Mr. Mukul and Prabhu waiting. What a place. Prabhu bhai, good morning. Mukul, good morning. Guys, we are at the IMO Center. Behind me, you can see the legacy, the legendary governing body which regulates our life. We're going to go inside, lot of meetings. So stay tuned and see you inside. Guys, Prabhu, don't be shy. We are at the main IMO assembly.
Main headquarters of us.
Yes.
From where we belong.
Absolutely. So guys, I'm just setting up a few things. There's something very special coming in later in the coming episodes. We'll be right here doing something fantastic. This is the place where all our regulations are made. SOLAS, STCW, MARPOL, everything. And we've all had the privilege.
From where our lives are governed.
Absolutely.
And it's absolute pleasure
Yeah.
to be at this place.
Somehow we reach to the Everest of our shipping.
Everest of the shipping career. Stay tuned, guys. Oh, guys.
Bucket list completed.
I don't even know how to express this feeling. Like, fantastic.
It was a lovely place. A great honor to meet such lovely people.
Absolutely.
And the office, the work culture, and the place where we all belong.
Absolutely. We are here at Sudbury Hill. It took us around 1 hour from the central London part where we were in IMO. And now is the time where a lot of questions will be answered, especially for people who are looking to transition into the shore-based roles. Prabhu bhai, are you excited for this?
I'm really excited because this can be a turning point for a lot of people in their lives, so that the person can shift from merchant navy towards the commercial and different aspects of this marine environment as well.
Absolutely. And Mukul?
Yeah, right now, just now we are thinking how can we pivot ourselves from the shipping towards the shore life. And
Right.
this is how we are going to know, like we want to head towards the commercial or towards the operation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah, absolutely. Like Mukul was saying, it gives us a direction where to shift. Whether we like commercial, whether we like operations, whether we like technical management. So it's going to be decoded now. So guys, finally, I am here. We have Arjun, who is going to introduce himself, and all the questions which were there in our head since the starting of the vlog are going to be answered by him. Arjun here. Arjun, a brief introduction of what you're doing here.
Hi everyone, so I'm Arjun. I'm a recruitment officer for MLA College. It is my task to connect with prospective students, who have certain maritime aspirations, who have certain career aspirations, and understand how our product offerings can help them best in
Just
their
like
journey
me.
forward.
Just like
Of course.
So I'm in the boardroom from where Arjun operates, and we're going to ask him a lot of questions now, which are going to clarify many doubts. Number one, I'm going to give you a problem statement now, Arjun. We seafarers have contractual wages. That means we earn only 7 or 8 months in a year. So while looking for education, we cannot stop, our sailing and transition directly into a 1-year course or something. So first problem statement is that. Second problem statement is that shipping has evolved. That means what it was in 2000. That means you become a captain, you become a chief engineer, and that's the epitome of your career. Now it is more like, and guys, you also should know that being a captain is not the epitome. Now you transition into a shore-based job, you become a MD, or you perhaps reach a position of a director or a CEO of a shipping company, or you go into ownership. That means you have your own vessels. Now, Arjun, first of all, I would like for you to tell us what MLA is doing to solve these problem statements.
Okay, well, thank you for setting that context. I want to clarify that MLA understands that there are certain constraints and there are certain limitations which, active seafarers face while having very high career aspirations. And we also understand that in the current educational landscape, there are not a lot of agencies or, educational hubs which deal with those set of limitations. The
Right.
classical model has always been there is on-campus learning. You sacrifice a bit of your career, you sacrifice a bit of your earnings, you take a break and then you study. But at MLA, we believe that learning and earning can always go hand in hand, that they are not disconnected from each other, and that practical and theoretical components should ideally always be working together.
Okay. I'm just going to rephrase it in my understanding. It is learn while you earn.
Yes.
So that's the unique thing which MLA brings forward, right? Can you just clarify that better so that I also understand it and the people who are watching also understand this?
Of course, we understand active seafarers, they need a way to access an educational platform so that when they're even sailing, they're able to go through their educational material. So what MLA College offers is a total learning package, which is one-stop shop in which even when they're actively sailing, they can download that content offline, go through the recorded lectures, go through the assessments, and eventually complete the program, all while having actively sailed throughout the program.
Okay. That means me being a second officer right now, getting promoted to chief officer. Hopefully, guys, I get that. So I can still be sailing while doing this course and yet get in the pipeline of transitioning into shore job because I have certain degree or qualification which is specialized. That brings me to the question: what all courses are there that MLA offers for seafarers particularly? At first.
Well, thank you for clarifying that. So the programs that we do offer, very specific to seafarers, are in the operations domain. We offer bachelor's and master's in sustainable maritime operations. And we also offer MBA in maritime operations for people, say, who are at a higher designation or maybe looking at more leadership positions. And I'm happy to expand further on these programs.
Please expand because I want to know it.
Of course. So our bachelor's and our master's are essentially aligned for people who do have a diploma, who have been actively sailing for a while, and they do believe that the next academic credential can be the key differentiating factor to landing an onshore job. So this is what our curriculum is designed towards. It's what it's aimed at.
Okay. That brings me to a question I had. There's a friend of mine, I'm sure you all who are watching this vlog have seen it before. In my first vlog, a friend of mine did a course from London, specifically a master's in business and maritime related things. It costed him 60 lakhs for a 1-year program. Now, I believe of what I have understood about MLA, that's not the case here. Could you tell us what is the cost of an MBA, a MSc or a BSc from MLA?
Of course. So I really love to dig into the financial feasibility aspect because we understand that the return of investment is a key differentiating factor, for a person deciding to study at a particular institution. So at MLA, our courses range from £6,500, which is roughly 6.5 lakh rupees, to around £9,750, which is roughly 10 lakh rupees. That is the range of our programs, and there's nothing that goes beyond that.
Right. So I can personally do the course without coming to UK and still get the same certification which an offline program also provides, right?
That's 100% true, and you can do it while having actively sailed. So you are not letting go of, say, your practical experience either.
So guys, this is something which I honestly wanted to make because me as a chief mate now, perhaps supposing I become a captain the next 5 years, I want to have a role in the technical superintendent or a maritime superintendent or somewhere in the nautical department. So specifically, I thought, where do I do a master's degree from, which gives me a advantage than the rest of them? Because when you're going for a job, they'll see the CV and they'll see that this guy's done a degree which is specialized in one thing. So it builds an interest. So Arjun, coming back to the question. Now tell me, in your experience, who are the people who generally enroll into these courses? Are they seafarers or are they people in the corporate already?
All right. Well, so how our demography generally breaks down is that around 70% of people who apply with us are active seafarers who might want to transition to corporate. Right. And the 30% remaining might be people who are already in the corporate domain and they just want to, climb the hierarchy further.
Okay. So in my opinion, the best possible way of coming into a shore-based role is having a degree. Yes, it gives an advantage like we were discussing. And also you must know what are the best options available. So this is like an awareness thing for you all that MLA College specifically does cater for this. And Arjun just listed all the courses which they have. Of course, I'm going to put it right over here also, what all is there. So Arjun, the best program which you have, can you talk about that a little bit?
Of course. So I believe our best is generally our BSc or MSc in sustainable maritime operations because regardless of, say, the level of experience, as long as someone has a relevant diploma, it's a good starting point for investing in these and having a UK-based shipping degree, which is international, it's globalized, it's awarded by the University of Plymouth, It opens a lot of doors globally. So I believe it's either of these two degrees which are really worth investing in.
Arjun, the most candid question, in fact, all of the Indians also have. After this degree, how does it improve my employability in the corporate sector if I want to transition? Do you have experience with active seafarers who have done something like that before?
Well, thank you so much for your question, Karan. And I think that's the most important part of investing in a degree, isn't it? How is it going to pay off in the bigger picture in terms of career outcomes? So very interestingly, we had a webinar with Phil Parry, who's say the co-founder of Spinnaker, the biggest maritime recruitment firm in the world. And one of the trends that he gave us in terms of corporate employability was that people with degrees are 40% more likely to say land jobs in their ideal designations as compared to people without the relevant degrees. So considering the changing trends with say the digital trends, the integration of AI, automation, etc., it is very, very important to keep abreast and upscaled and therefore make oneself perpetually employable by investing in these degrees.
Absolutely. And while you were saying this, what was coming in my mind, guys, believe me, I spoke to MD of a very big company and he also does recruiting. He told me that the CV which has an additional degree specialized and relevant for that particular job is always coming on top of the funnel and then has a higher chance of getting into an interview.
I would also like to clarify that MLA believes that strategic partnerships with global maritime organizations is extremely important, for increasing visibility as well as connectivity for our students to these. So therefore, we do have strategic partnerships with Vista as well as BIMCO.
Fantastic.
They are our official strategic partners.
Okay. So guys, head over to the links which are down there in the description and also putting the phone number again here so you can contact Arjun perhaps and he's going to guide you through this process. For now, I'm going to go and speak to all of them over here and have a discussion of my future, which is going to be happening very soon. Let's see. First, let me become the chief med and a captain. But yes, this is in my mind. And this brings me to, this can be done anytime?
It can be done anytime, anywhere.
Fantastic. Thank you, Arjun. It was a pleasure. And thank you for giving this awareness to seafarers especially.
It's been a pleasure and I hope that you guys decide to study with us.
So guys, we are out of the office now. A lot of insights. I'm sure you must have also understood. Prabhu, what were your takeaways?
It was a completely good opportunity for me to learn about the commercial aspect of the life and how we can change over and what are the aspects of shore industry that I came to know from a lot of people who are working here.
Right. Mukul?
Yeah, the best part what I get is right now, the study. I can do it from anywhere. I don't need to come here. I can study this thing from India or the ship 1 year. I can also save my money. And definitely I will think about it. Yeah. And if I want to switch it,
Absolutely.
This is the college.
Absolutely. So guys, this was a fruitful trip for all three of us.
Yeah.
Because we got to know what is the next step where we can head. Because we are in UK, it's an advantage for us that we can meet these people, have a more clear understanding, take better decisions. So I would suggest also for you all to check the websites and get this awareness, because seafaring is not just about being a captain or a chief engineer anymore.